I would like to ask you about the celebration time. Here in Mexico, we celebrated Independence Day. As far as I am concerned, in the United States, there is a very considerable Mexican community, a Latin community. Is there any celebration like this in the United States?
Um, the majority of people spend the time this in September 15th drinking or maybe preparing some typical food. You know?
Yeah, that's it. And so, is it difficult there in the United States to prepare any typical Mexican dish? Well,
No,
no.
no, not at all. Not at all, teacher. In fact, we can get all the products of Mexico here.
Wow. Somebody told me that it is possible to get all the ingredients, but
Yeah,
that they are not the same. Is it true?
that's true because the flavor, that's correct. The flavor,
Yeah, that's it, the flavor.
the flavor is different, so no, it's the same to the Mexican flavor.
That's it. Well, but anyway, it is not impossible.
No, we can eat a lot of typical food. Only with the difference of the flavor is same.
Aha, that's it. All right. And so, what are the Mexican dishes that you have been able to prepare there?
Mm, eh, pozole is a typical
Oh,
food here. Pozole, tamales, eh,
tamales.
mole, mole poblano, and another another typical food, another common food.
Wow. So it is not so different as I thought. I
Yes,
thought
teacher.
that it was kind of extremely different. Where are you living? You told me you are not in Pennsylvania, are you?
No, no, I'm living in North Carolina.
Ah, that's it. North Carolina. That's it. And so, isn't there, well, you told me that some people used to celebrate their drinking. And what else? What special thing do they do?
Um, in this state of United States, uh, the Mexican people celebrate in restaurants, bars, but I had the opportunity to live in New York City, and there is a big traditional situation. They they I don't know how to say they make parade desfile.
Desfile parade.
Uh, they prepare the parade, uh, typical dance, typical food. So it is big different.
Wow. And so why do you think that it is so
But in
different?
New York City have a lot of Mexican people.
Ah, that's why.
Because in New York City have a lot of Mexican people. So in this state, the population of Mexican people is less.
Aha, that's why they don't
Uh,
have anything special.
in other situation in this state, do you know about the Ku Klux Klan?
Aha, yes.
So this in this state exists more racist. So that is a part of the problem. I think so.
Yeah, too much. Have you been, well, I don't know, have you been attacked or have you been, have you suffered any aggression because of this situation of racism?
No, 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 teacher. I don't have that.
I haven't.
But experience of other, I haven't. That's correct. Thank you. I haven't. So, but other person that told me some aggressions for people, native people in this state.
That's a pity.
Yeah, it's a pity, teacher.
Yeah, but anyway, here the most important is that you are okay.
Yes, uh, it's important to tell you that the majority of people is kind, is respectful, but like in other countries, like in other states, always exist people with racist ideas.
Hmm. Yes, you're
In,
right,
Mex-
sadly.
in Mexico is too.
Hmm. Yes, you're right. I would like to say that in Mexico is a very tolerant country, but that's not true. You are Mexican and you know that here we have also the same problem because of ignorance.
Yes, it is. Uh, for example, the people that live in the Sierra, uh, they receive discrimination for the people of the cities, of the rich people.
Aha, yes. And it is something extremely, well, in my case, is embarrassing because we are supposed to be a country who has open arms for
Yeah,
every people from abroad. And so how is it possible that we have open arms for them and we don't have those open arms for our own people?
yes, that's true, teacher.
All right. Well, Fernando, don't be sad. I'm sorry if I made you think about these things. Well, let's
Thank
talk about something different. You know what? We are going to talk about descriptions.
you.
Ta-da! Do you like this kitchen?
Yeah, look nice.
It's nice. I like it so much. So, could you describe it, please?
I think it's a kitchen of rich people. Uh, it is a wood flooring,
Wooden floor.
wooden flooring,
Wooden floor.
wooden floor. It have a fridge or refrigerator,
Uh-huh.
stove,
It
sink.
has.
It has refrigerator. It have a sink,
It, it
stove.
has.
Uh, it has a chairs. Um, it look very, it look very nice.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so look at this, Fernando. Now we are going to play. You are supposed to
Hmm.
be a salesperson, so you are working and you are going to convince me that I should buy this beautiful kitchen set. All right?
Hmm.
I listen to you.
Okay. So I didn't understand in correct form.
Okay, you are going to be the clerk in a furniture store, and I am going to be the
Uh-huh.
customer. So you are going to buy to sell this beautiful kitchen set to me.
Okay. Uh, okay. Hey, teacher. In we have a nice shape made them with imported goods. So separate of that, they are cheap, and you can get a ornament if you buy it.
Hello, I'm sorry, I was listening to you, but I didn't realize that my microphone was off.
Don't worry, teachers. Everything is okay.
Okay,
So
thank you.
I was talking about the shares. The shares. If you can buy the shares, uh, they are look very nice. They are made of wood, important wood,
Mm,
and important. ¿Cómo? How to say important? O sea, importadas. So
imported.
imported. They are imported from Europe, and if you buy the shapes, you can get a ornament, a nice ornament from Germany.
Wow, that's great. You know what? I think that it looks so nice. It seems so beautiful to me, but I have a problem, sir. The color, clear colors are difficult to clean. So I don't know.
Okay, teacher, but we have other kind of shapes. Maybe the others like to you. Sorry, teacher.
It's okay for, you know what? Eh, all these kind of exercises, I mean, pretend to help you to develop your skills, not only to help you to get used on talking about how to explain or how to describe something, but also to have more fluency and more skills. In this case, of course, you say, hey, I'm not going to be a salesperson, but for selling something, you have first of all to describe, later on to expose reasons, later on to imagine how to refuse the client's negative, and of course to convince. So they are many different language skills. So that's why I like to do it. Don't worry, it's okay, it's a practice. You know what? The objective, the main objective in this class is that you get used to work as how you are going to do it in a certification exam. The certification exam is composed by three parts. The first one is you are going to be asked to talk about yourself, to say who you are, what you do, where you are from. But in extensive speaking, you are supposed to speak about yourself for 1 minute. Later on, the second part is that you are going to be asked to describe some images. That's why I am asking you to tell me to sell something, because you need to use the description. Later on, the next part is that you are going to compare between two images, what is good, what is bad, what is better, what are the differences and the similarities. Here, the main objective is that you use comparison. And finally, you are going to do a dynamic in pairs. Here, you don't have any classmate to talk, but I could be your classmate, so that you can practice this kind of dynamics, okay? All right, so you did very well. I think that maybe you got stressed at last.
Thank you.
All right, okay. Now look at this. Describe your dream house. How is the house that you would love to live in?
Okay, I would like I would like to have a big house, big house uh, with the roof in teja. Do you know teja?
Aha, tiles.
Tiles, all right. So in tiles and with a lot of windows, and with a lot of windows made them in wood. Um, I would like to have a house with a nice furniture, like all the furniture in wood. That's correct, teacher. Wood, madera,
Aha, that's it. Like wooden furniture.
wooden furniture, wooden furniture, and a room for each member of my family. Uh, I'm talking about the 5 room because I have 5 children.
Fernando, hello. Fernando. Se me fue la señal de internet. No sé, se fue. Hello, Fernando. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe the internet is the problem.
Aha, that's it. I think that, I don't know, maybe it was my signal or yours. I don't know what happened, but anyway, the most important is that we are here.
Thank you.
Okay, so you were describing your dream job, your dream home, and you were telling me the last part that I could listen to is that you said that you like to have your house with each room for any person.
Yes, teacher, it is. That's true. And I told you about the furniture, wooden furnitures, all the furniture, and I would like the wooden flooring,
Wooden floor.
or carpet. I don't know, and plan.
Hello.
Hey, hi, teacher.
Yes, I listen to
I'm
you.
hearing you.
You know what? Um, yes, I think that the problem is my PC, but don't worry, it's okay. Yeah, you know what? I have another question for you. Let's think about this beautiful kitchen. What would you change about this kitchen?
What wood? You say wood, right, teacher?
What would you change in case
I don't know. Maybe caoba is good, or I don't know about the wooden.
you would change
Maybe
maybe
the
the wood?
caoba,
Wow.
or what other wood? What other kind of wood? Encino it's good.
Aha, that's great. Okay, pretty good. And tell me, now we are going to see another image. Ta-da! Here you are. Look at this. This is my living room. And I want you to do me a favor. A piece of advice, please, Fernando.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? I invited my family to be home with me. We are going
Mhm,
to have a very small but significant celebration. My son has graduated, so I want to make well, a familiar party, something so not not so big, but well, I want to celebrate with my family. That's it. The problem is this: it's raining cats and dogs, Fernando. So
mhm.
I am not going to be able to take my family to the garden or anywhere else. I have to take them into the living room. So please give me piece of advice. What could I do? Suggest some activities that I could do with them here in the living room.
Mhm. Okay. I think maybe you have the chance to rent a tent. A tent. Maybe you can rent a tent or something for cover the garden. So in case that you can't get that, you you can use the living room, but you need playing some some games, table games,
Board games?
board games. That's the correct board games like dominoes, uh, and another kinds of games.
Hey, that's great. I haven't thought about that idea. Do you consider that it would be necessary to move the furniture, to take out something?
That's true. Maybe you need a little more space for for the for the party. Maybe you have to move the, I don't know what's that in the center of the living room.
It's at a center table.
You can move that. Maybe one sofa. Of depend the quantity of people that you have in that meeting.
You know what? Here I wouldn't be so worried about the quantity, the amount of people, but the characteristics of those people. I want to tell you that there are coming the terrible twins. The terrible twins are 2 years old. There's also my brother-in-law. He likes to drink very much, and he's very violent when he drinks. There is coming also my sister and his and her new boyfriend.
Hmm.
Uh, he's a teacher, but he's a sports teacher.
Hmm.
And it's also my oldie grandma and my family. Of course, we are 6 people, including 2 girls, an 8-year-old girl and an 11-year-old girl. So that's the problem. What could I do with all of them?
Oh, you should to don't invite to your brother-in-law. You say he drink too much, right?
Yeah, he does.
He invite him for other for other day or other party, but not this day.
Maybe we
So
should, yeah.
and the twins, you can tie them.
Yeah, it is a good idea.
No, it's the correct teacher.
You know what? I think that about my brother-in-law, we should send him to buy something, and all of the times that we need something, go get something so that you are out of the house.
Yes.
Ah, but it's raining cats and dogs. Remember that it's raining. But it's
Yeah, I
okay.
remember that. That's
You're
right.
right. Much better not to, I'd rather no. I'd better not to invite him.
Okay, teacher.
All right. Okay, so would you change something? Now forget the party. Forget
All
it.
right.
Would you change anything in this living room?
Mm, I would like to get it because look very nice. I don't have the opportunity to have that kind of living room. It's so nice.
Would you like it in the same color, or would you change the style, the color, the size?
Uh, the clear colors is good for me. So no, I think it's better for me.
Excellent.
It
Pretty
looks
good.
nice.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go
Thank
to
you.
another. Ta-da! Here you are. Look at this wonderful bedroom set. Isn't it nice?
Mhm.
It's
Yes, it is
beautiful.
nice.
You know what? I decided to
Mhm.
buy it. My son asked that to me some time ago, and now I think that he deserves it. He has been a very good boy. He has behaved well. He has done good at school. So I think it's time for me to give him a prize, something like an award for his good behavior and his good. He has been in touch with school very well. So I'm very proud of him. And I think that as a birthday surprise, I am going to buy this beautiful bedroom set for my son. Eh, my son is he's 24 years old, and he's a graduate university student.
Mhm.
He is a sociologist, and I think that this bedroom is perfect for him. So, what's your opinion?
I know agree. I not agree with you, teacher,
Why, Fernando?
because it's very. It look it look very. How to say infantile,
Childish.
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 Okay, it look childish. So separate of that, it look very. I don't know how to say machista because I know girls alone.
Macho style.
Okay, macho style. It look macho style because it have a sign no girls allowed. Um, maybe he need a big space, uh, other kind of bed, and other furniture. Mm, depend the taste of him, right?
Uh-huh. Well, I thought that it would be something like a nice detail because he has behaved well. But maybe you're right. I should ask him before.
That is correct, teacher.
That's it. And so tell me something. I have the curiosity. In any part of your life, maybe when you were a little boy, did you wish to have something like this? Well, a bedroom set like this?
Mm, in fact, my life in my childness it was very poor, so we don't have that kind of furniture or life. So It looked very nice for me.
Okay, you know what? For me too. Sometimes when we see that kind of things, we desire, we, we wish we had something like this. But you know what? In a part of my life, I realized that it is least important, the least important, I mean. So they are
Mhm.
nice, they are very beautiful things, but it doesn't happen anything if we don't have them. But anyway, I decided to ask my son before.
Yes,
You,
do that, teacher.
yeah, you have convinced me. All right. So now let's go to another part of the dynamics. Ta-da!
Okay.
Here you are.
Wow.
Guess what? Here you have a nice garden. Well, this is
Mhm,
not a garden, it's a backyard or something like that. It is supposed to be a
mhm,
hotel. Guess what? I guess that I have seen this before. I guess that it is a hotel in Mérida, in Yucatan.
mhm,
I think so. But all right, look at this. The task is this. Uh, we, Fernando, you and I are supposed to be taking care of this beautiful house. This
mhm,
house is a friend of us.
mhm,
The owner is a friend of us. So he asked us to be here, to stay here in the house for 1 month because he's traveling to Africa for 4 months. No, for 4 weeks, I mean. And so he told me that he wants me and you to be here taking care of this. The situation is that he told me that we can do whatever we want in his house, that we
mhm,
can invite even our families, that we can invite friends, we can do party. So that's
mhm.
great, isn't it?
Okay.
So the task is this. We are going to take agreements so that we decide what we are going to do, who we are going to invite and when, what
Mhm,
else we are going to do, if we are going to buy something, go get something to eat. All right?
mhm.
Why don't
Okay.
you talk to me about your idea?
Okay. I'm thinking if you go to take a care of that house or that mansion, I think you can invite your family, but
Yes,
no, your husband, your son, your daughter, I don't know who more, no, but no big parties there, no big parties there. Um, eh, it's important if you gonna take care there, you have to clean the swimming pool. You have to shower the plants. I don't know how to shower the plants. That's
to
not a
weather
to
the
weather.
plants.
Okay, weather the plants, take care of the flowers.
But Fernando, we can have a very nice party. We can bring some marijuana, we can smoke, and we can, of course, we are going to take care of the coquitos so that they are not on the floor. So we do it.
Okay, in that case, you have to invite me.
That's it. That's pretty good. You know what? I suggest that we do uh, 4 parties, a party 1 week, one party each week. The first party could be for friends, the
Uh-huh.
second one for your family,
All
the
right.
one for my family, and the fourth one with everybody together. What do you think about it?
That's not culture.
No, why?
Because supposed to be you gonna take care of the home. So you are broken all the rules.
But my friend is not going to be here. He won't see anything.
I know. What is a degree, right, teacher? Degree as
I
well.
don't agree.
I don't agree with you.
But you can do a complete friend, I promise.
All right, but don't broke nothing.
don't break anything.
Don't break anything.
Actually, another group said, it's okay, but don't kill anyone. Don't kill anyone. That's it.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be animal party. You know what? That term animal party is
Mhm.
used whenever you talk about a very intense party. Uh, that's how they say. I was animal party. They talk about that they were really having lots of fun. Maybe
Uh-huh.
drinking too much, dancing too much. I don't know. Something so intense,
Excessive, right?
excessive. That's it. To have excesses. That's to be animal party.
Okay, I take in count.
Right. Okay. Now let's do another activity. You are going to be my friend,
All right.
the owner of the house, okay? You are supposed to be in Africa. And
Mhm.
so you are going to use the chat for giving me some directions, to give me some recommendations about your house, to ask me how's everything, okay?
Oh,
Okay, you are doing well. Just a little correction. Is I hope you are fine.
so you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I forget
You are fine.
uh, you are fine. Yeah. Thank you.
It's okay. Okay, Fernando, very good. It's I hope you are fine. It is very important. You are missing it. Remember that we have to use a
It.
subject.
It's right.
It's very important
Mhm.
to advise you to clean the pool. Okay,
That's it.
it's very important to advise you to clean the pool. Okay.
It's very important to advise you to clean the pool. So in that case, I can take out the pronoun you, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it
Not the
because
time.
we need a
Mhm.
subject.
Mhm. It's very important to advise you to clean the pool.
That's it. Okay, so something else. Remember that you are the owner of the house. You are in Africa and you must be uh, very worried about your house. If you have a party, don't forget to clean
To
everything
clean.
and don't leave. Left is
Leave.
in past. Don't
Oh
leave
yeah,
evidence. Don't leave evidences.
yeah. The left is live, right? Live in present, right?
Aha, into present.
And the two, to clean. Not to
Aha.
forget.
And
Don't
even
forget to.
here you can say it is, if you have a party, don't forget to clean everything and not to leave. Here you are,
Not
not
to leave.
to leave evidence. Evidence. Okay.
Okay, not to leave evidence.
Aha, that's
Okay.
it. Excellent. Anything else?
Mm, let me think.
Not to leave evidence. You can also talk to me about the rumors that some neighbors posted in Facebook about an animal party in the neighborhood, and that the police was making research about a house or something like that. All right, Fernando?
Yes, teacher. Okay. A friend told me that you had a big animal party in my home. So he take a pictures and videos and sent to me. So I'm disagree and I'm angry with you because you are not respecting my home.
Fernando, I have an explanation. You told me that I could do whatever I want just to take care of your house, and you know what? It is everything is in its place. I didn't break anything, and I didn't see any regulations written. So I thought if it is not forbidden, then it is permitted. So that's why I did it, Fernando.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Maggie. But remember, the police. I have a problem with the police because he give me a warning for that. So if you have a party, please don't do an animal party. Please don't to be excessive.
Um, but we are in Mexico, Fernando, so we can give the police a bribe, and that's all.
Teacher, please, Maggie, please.
Behave well, Maggie. Yeah, we can give police a bribe. So there's nothing that we can fix.
So remember, don't kill anyone. You say.
That's nice. I promise not to kill anyone.
Okay.
All right, Fernando. You know what? I think that it was a very nice session. So I want you to tell me how you felt about the effort you did for expressing your ideas. Did you feel more confident? Did you feel safe or did you feel nervous? Talk to me about your feelings.
Okay, teacher. First of all, thank you for your attention. Uh, I'm feeling good with your with your class. Uh, I'm trying to be sure, but I know speak in correct form and no writing in correct form. So I'm in a process of knowledge. So, but I'm very grateful with you because I'm learning. I'm learning of you.
Oh, thank you very much, Fernando. You know what? You do very well. Of course, as you mentioned, it's a process. So you are having steps on that process, and you are doing pretty well. I think that in a very short time, you are going to see how much you have improved. Sometimes the most difficult, the most limit that we have is nervousness because we get nervous when we want to express our ideas. And so that makes students to lose fluency. And we forget everything. We forget vocabulary. We forget even simple structures. That's the objective for this class, you to feel more confident and be able to do whatever you need to express all of your ideas and to use all the functions of language, asking, describing, offering, explaining, narrating,
Okay.
complaining also, as you did now. You were talking to me about my my bad behavior in your house. You were complaining. That's another use of the language, so it's
Yes.
necessary also to practice it.
Yes, it is, teacher. Um, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to be sure, but sometimes I feel little shy. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't
So,
worry, little by
but
little.
yeah, little by little. Thank you, teacher. So, I I I I'm thinking that the course of SEPA English for me result very good because in my personal life uh, I get a knowledge, you know.
Yeah,
So that's important for me.
yeah, that's it. All right, Fernando, I thank you so much for your nice opinion. I am pretty sure that we are going to be aware of what are your needs and trying to improve, not only for the quality of our course, but also for your own benefit. Okay, and I don't know if you have any other commentary, any question.
No, teacher, thank you so much for your attention, for your time, and I think you have other class, the next class.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so thank you so much, and see you to the next.
Excellent. Thank you so much also, and have a very good night.
You too, teacher.
Thank you.
Ni-
Likewise.
Nice to see you, teacher.
Likewise. Thank you.